Dabu 7. Talk about the southern border here and the aspects of these different cartels across the border. And now, right on cue, approaching Jade Helm, we have this talk of ISIS connecting with these cartels and potentially using the labyrinth of tunnels that they have to cause chaos. Now, come on. You guys already know at this point what's up with ISIS. Now, yes, this image is from Stratford. You know who else works for Stratford. You guys remember the reports of the ISIS base, and the FBI swarmed to the whole thing and didn't even invite any other organizations, Border Patrol, anyone else to that meeting because of the whole thing. Okay, but now you see what's really going on. Who really has control down here are these cartels in mass. Los Zetas, Sinaloa Cartel, or Sinaloa Federation. And really, the Sinaloa run this border area all the way up into what is that? That's that insurgent pocket that was marked on Jade Helm's map. And you see, the focus here now is the talk of ISIS using these same tunnels and labyrinths to get weapons and all that crap in besides drugs. And my thing to you is this. If you don't think that these federales, if you don't think that these alphabet gangs, that this government, that these FBI agents, that this military hasn't checked every nook and cranny of this border, you're crazy. They watch on live stream, satellite feed, everything. They know what houses have the tunnels connected to it. They're overseeing all of it. Because if not, it wouldn't even be going down. No way you have an infiltration like that into a country, into your own country, and you don't know about it and you're not watching it. Come on. They're controlling it. Always have been. And you see, this may very well indeed be the route in which they take to make their move, especially with the old Mexican Empire and the area they say the United States stole from them that matches up, right there with the Jade Helm states in the Southwest. All the focus on the Southwest with Jade Helm itself. And yes, it being a front for something much bigger. I've already talked about it. OpCon 2022. That's the bigger picture, all the way out to the year 2022. But I believe Jade Helm has everything to do with what's going to happen with this border, specifically. I've talked about it for a long time. Right at the get-go. I mean, right from Jump Street. About Mexico and this whole border, the depletion of it. How anyone at any time could come up and do whatever. And knowing that they know all this, it makes me go, scratching my head. Well, why are they doing that? And then we have this huge influx of the immigrants that come up. You guys remember that? And then once we get to the bottom of that, they were all saying down there, well, they were saying that it could go down. Who was saying it could go down? Oh, well, Joe Biden was down here and gave this big... You see, then we figured everything out. And then it all stopped. Then they tried to sweep it under the rug and it all went away. Tell me that whole flow of all them people that were trying to come to the border just stopped? Can't you see that every single thing these days that the mainstream media latches onto is scripted? Almost everything. Almost everything that they're putting out there. You have to use discernment. But it's important stories like this that they don't even speak about or want to touch on, that the people need to be seeing. Yes, this southern border has a lot to do with what's going to happen with the future of this country. It does. And I'll be straight up with you. I feel like we're at a point right now where they've depleted it so bad and got it set up that they could have Mexico, the flats of Mexico, just loaded. Who's going to stop anything? 1,200 troops in Jade Helm? Get out of here. Chances are any troops that we have here are going to be preoccupied with something else, is my feeling. And the game changes if the lights go out. Unless you've planned for it, of course. And then you can keep on moving business as usual while everyone else is in chaos. You have to take into account all the moves that have been made to Cheyenne Mountain here recently. All the moves that have been made. I've covered bunches. One thing's for sure to me. All right, I've discussed in and out everything going on with ISIS. And when you start hearing this talk right before Jade Helm kicks off about ISIS using underground tunnels and labyrinths, to get into the United States to smuggle weapons, not drugs, it makes you wonder. And you start to look at the insurgent pocket and all these other areas. They're setting the stage. They have been. And I just want to give everyone the heads up that when it comes to Mexico, when it comes to what could possibly happen down here, this is one of the key factors. Because once you start talking about this, this isn't just conspiracy or anything wild. This is real deal. These networks of tunnels that they have ran, all the real deal as it gets. But see, you're never going to hear about that because it's controlled. That's how real it is. And see, it's not only till they choose the timing to let you know that there was a tunnel discovered right here that they didn't know about. They had been using this tunnel to get weapons through. And see? But I think right now they're having a field day switching gears and turning this on domestic terror. Why even bother with ISIS or anything like that when you can just start labeling the citizens terrorist? I warned about that too, time and time again. That's where we're at. All the court rulings going down right now, everything they're doing in the mainstream media, it's we're on the edge of something big. I feel it. And this southern border is something to pay attention to. And like I said, knowing who controls everything here, it wouldn't be hard to pull anything off here at this point. And knowing they have a labyrinth of tunnels and not knowing how big it is concerns me greatly. Greatly. How many damn tunnels? How many damn people? Just how big are they? What can they push through those tunnels? What would they? When you remember the world as a stage and a game to be played, anything can happen out here. They're coming after us, the people. That's a fact. This isn't about a World War III nuking each other. Obama hates Xi and hates Putin and all. No. All them Chinese are sold out. All them Russian people getting sold out. Same way. Lied to. Fed BS. As soon as you hear ISIS or Russia mention, here in Iraq, we need to work together to defeat ISIS. Oh, really? Knowing full damn good and well you all know what ISIS is, and he should be telling the world who they are too, right? If he was really the enemy. Why is he playing the game then and covering it up? Keeping it a secret? Now you start to see. Now you start to see, hopefully. This world is a stage. And whatever they have planned, it's in the offing. And I got a feeling the southern route's the one they're going to take. So just a heads up, I'm going to leave a link with more information. You guys can look into both these cartels a little bit more. But, they've been here forever. And although they say Al-Qaeda tried to link up with them, 15 years ago and nothing happened, like I said before, when it comes down to this next false flag event, you know that they have watched this border and they're watching it in real time on the daily. They know everything. So think about that. And if anything else does go down, then you'll see. Then you'll see. Now, hopefully people will see before then, because this is our chance to stop the next one before it happens. Hopefully. We're right there. We just got to figure out when and where. We're running out of time. I know you can all feel the energy in the air. Stay righteous. Anything I can say to any one of you out there is stay righteous, walk righteous, love one another. Don't fall for the crap. We are humans. We're in this together, all races, color, religion. Don't fall for the mainstream crap. You're smarter than that. It's been Dabu 7.